Imagine you're the CEO of a rapidly growing tech company. You've got a brand new product, and the pressure is completely on. It has to be launched in just 30 days. Now, normally, to pull something like that off, you'd need dozens of human departments working overtime. You'd have marketing sprinting to prep ads, engineers pulling all-nighters to finish development, the legal team buried in contracts, and project managers desperately trying to keep the wheels from falling off the whole shebang. It's a massive, tangled human effort. But what if that entire way of working is about to completely shift? Today, we're unpacking the incredible rise of digital teams. Okay, let's dive straight into section 1, the paradigm shift. We are rapidly moving away from a world where we just use isolated software tools and stepping into a totally new frontier. Think about the stark difference here. Instead of relying on massive human departments to juggle every little piece of a project, you assign that entire objective to a dedicated team of AI agents. It's like having one agent acting as your market researcher, constantly analyzing competitors. Another is your timeline creator, monitoring strict deadlines. You've got a content drafter writing your marketing copy, and a security checker hunting for potential risks. Every agent has its own highly specialized role. But here is the truly mind-blowing part. They don't work in isolation. They actually communicate with one another. They share information, they update progress, and they adjust their plans together on the fly when new challenges pop up. They're behaving exactly like a real team. So you might be wondering, what exactly is an AI agent anyway? Well, unlike the standard AI you're probably used to playing around with, the kind that just answers a single question or writes an email, an AI agent can pursue a much larger, complex objective over time. It takes a massive goal, breaks it down into steps, and most importantly, it collaborates with other agents to actually get it done. It's kind of like the difference between a simple pocket calculator and a brilliant intern who knows how to collaborate with the rest of the office. Which brings us to section 2, real-world digital teams. Let's look at how this scales up outside of just a single tech company, because this applies to some intensely complex, real-world problems. Picture a hospital during a chaotic, busy emergency. With a digital team, you have an agent constantly monitoring available hospital beds. Another agent is instantly organizing incoming lab results. A third is tracking ambulance arrivals using GPS and live traffic data, while a fourth predicts exactly which medical supplies are going to run low based on the types of emergencies rolling through the doors. The beautiful thing here is that the doctors and nurses aren't being replaced, not at all. They continue making the critical, life-saving clinical decisions. But this digital team hums away in the background, handling this massive logistical puzzle so the humans can focus 100% on the patients. And we can scale this up even further. Imagine a whole city bracing for a powerful hurricane. You've got one agent acting as a weather analyst, parsing deeply complex meteorological forecasts. Another is studying real-time evacuation traffic patterns. A third agent is monitoring capacity at emergency shelters, while another helps coordinate public transportation to get people out of harm's way. By having these intelligent agents talk to each other, government officials get synthesized, highly organized information incredibly fast. It literally enables them to respond far more effectively during an urgent crisis. Reaching an even larger scale, think planetary. Imagine a massive global research project involving scientists from dozens of countries trying to cure a disease. Different AI agents are deployed to organize thousands of research papers, compare experimental results from labs across the world, identify unanswered questions in the data, and summarize the latest discoveries. Because digital teams are doing the heavy lifting of sorting this unimaginable mountain of information, human researchers spend way less time digging through data and far more time actually making the breakthroughs. I just want to pause here for a second and really let this thought sink in. One intelligent assistant on your phone? Yeah, that's incredibly useful. But a coordinated team of intelligent assistants working together? That changes the entire scale of what is possible for human achievement. That becomes totally transformative. But of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Let's get into section 3, the coordination challenge. A shift of this magnitude introduces entirely new risks, and this brilliantly illustrates the biggest one, the domino effect. Imagine one single AI agent misinterprets a piece of data. Because they are a highly connected team, other agents instantly rely on that incorrect information to do their own jobs. The error propagates and spreads like wildfire across the entire system. In a connected network, a small mistake can quickly snowball into a massive operational failure. Because of that huge risk, digital teams have strict, no-negotiable requirements, much like human teams do. They require absolutely careful oversight. High accuracy is crucial. Clear transparency into exactly how these agents are making their decisions is a must. And above all, human supervision matters. You cannot just flip a switch and walk away to get a coffee. These networks require serious quality control. Which brings us to a really tough question that researchers are actively wrestling with right now. In a network of digital workers, who decides which agent actually has authority? If the marketing agent insists a product must launch on Tuesday, but the security agent says no way, it's not safe until Friday, who holds the trump card? And following right on the heels of that, how are disagreements resolved when two agents recommend completely different solutions? Just like in a real human office, intelligent systems are inevitably going to butt heads. Figuring out the hierarchy and the resolution protocols for these digital networks is honestly one of the most fascinating puzzles in AI development today. So, where do we fit into all of this? That brings us to Section 4, the human element. With all these autonomous agents planning and analyzing, the incredible truth is that leadership remains deeply, irreplaceably human. Our role is to define the mission. We are the ones who establish the core values. Actually, we are the only ones who can decide what success truly means. No matter how advanced these specialized agents get, they're just contributing a small piece to a much larger mission that a human being mapped out. We're the ones steering the ship. To put it perfectly, artificial intelligence can help achieve goals, but only humans decide which goals are worth pursuing. These agents are incredible engines, for sure, but humans are the compass. We alone give the technology its purpose. Think about it. Throughout history, if you look back at our absolute greatest achievements, they have rarely been the result of one lone genius working entirely alone. Our biggest breakthroughs come from teams. Scientists, engineers, doctors, teachers, entrepreneurs, unifying their wildly diverse skills to build something way greater than the sum of their parts. We are stepping into the next generation of that exact concept. The future workplace won't just be people working with other people, it's going to be people working alongside intelligent digital partners. Together, solving problems that are simply way too massive for either humans or machines to tackle alone. Which leaves us with a massive, provocative question to chew on. Can AI agents actually learn from their collective experience and improve over time? And just how close are we to creating truly autonomous digital workers that don't just execute commands, but actually evolve? We'll be diving deep into that exact question in our next explainer. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to discover how AI agents are completely transforming the future of work, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and join us for the next episode. The next chapter of artificial intelligence is only getting started.